Hi, welcome to the Maryland Gardener channel. Today we're going to be, this is how the garden is looking right now. It is November 21st, and this is how it's looking now. No more plants, and today we're going to be doing some soil amending, and I'm going to show you how the compost is doing right now, and also show you how I do my compost, how I started out, how I prep it, and so forth. And these are the two 80-gallon tumblers that I'm going to be working on right now. I'm emptying one now that's ready. As you can see, this one here, this is the one I'm going to be using right now. It looks to be, it's already pretty good soil I can put in there. So I'm going to amend the soil with this one here, and then the one next to it, it's not quite done yet. I'm going to let this go a little longer, but over winter it should look just like that one. And this one has got a lot of worms in it too, so I'm going to let this go and just keep filling it throughout the winter until I need it for spring. And this is what I'm going to be using right now. I'm going to be using some leaves, some grass clippings, and some shredded paper that I get from my employer. They shred a lot of paper, so they give me bags of this stuff, and I use this to put in there as well. And this is really the more you can shred the paper, the better. See how it'll decompose a lot faster when it's really shredded like this. But so the smaller you can get it, the better. Same with the leaves as well. You want to mulch those down as far as, as small as you can get them. So this is what we're going to be working on right now. This is what I've got shoveled out so far from that 80-gallon one. And I'm going to just put a little bit more. Shovel up some more. And it's got a lot of twigs in it. You look at the wheelbarrow here. I haven't sifted it. I don't think I'm going to sift it, but I'm going to make me something to sift it with soon. But it's got a little bit of, got some twigs. And any of this is not completely gone yet. I can throw it right in the next one. Throw it right in the next composter. And they're going to have some potato leaves that are not quite decomposed, but they're well on the ground. Over winter they'll start to decompose. You see right here? That's a good sign. They're dormant right now, but that's a good sign when you have that there. And you want that in your garden beds. So come look at what I got left. Now you should always leave some some compost already there to start off the next batch. So you always want to leave something there to get everything started again. It's got all the worms in it, all the microbes and bacteria. So you don't want to get rid of everything, empty it out. Leave that there. And then you start piling up putting in the stuff to make some more compost. I'll show you how I do that. Okay. So look at how low the compost is. You see how empty this is? So I've taken really half of this down already. So keep the camera there and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So what I do first is some leaves. Shred them down as far as small as you can get it. Leaves there like that. Then a layer of grass. Layer of grass there. Now you can do this in 5-gallon bucket sizes. I'm doing it by eye, but if you want to be exact, use 5 gallons of each. Leaves, paper, and grass. It'll give you pretty much the same kind of ratio. But I do on paper. You want to spread it around. Like so. More grass. Break it up. Make sure you break all the clumps up. Yeah. And leaves. Spread them out. Try and get all the twigs out. Leaves, grass, or any greens you have, anything that's green, leaves, vegetables. You want something green, green, brown, green, brown, green, brown. So break up the grass there like that. Break all this up. Okay. 4 leaves. Twig can come out there. See how full this is getting? Alright, now you want more greens there. Grass. Undo paper. Grass again. Oops. Leaves. Oh, this will be your carbon because it's already brown and dyed. brown paper, leaves, paper, we consider carbons. Anything green is nitrogen, so that's grasses, any leaves, branches, vegetable leaves, whatever. Those would be considered green. Nitrogen. So more brown, more carbons. Last of the paper. Like making a little lasagna. I make good lasagna too. The real stuff. Grass. Alright, that's that. It's going to sit all winter long, and by maybe middle of spring, maybe thinking maybe July-ish, June, it should have broke down significantly, where I can add more compost to it. And while this one's cooking, that one's getting ready by June, July, June. This one should be ready by then. So this one should be ready by that time, and I can amend the soil while I'm planting. I can add this to the soil to give it more nutrients. So right now we're gonna wheelbarrow the compost to the garden beds. Alright, so I've already taken basically half of the soil out of the bed to make room for the compost. So I'm going to start filling it with compost now and mixing it all in. So shovel that in right there. Now I put on another video, I showed how I filled it, and I put in peat moss, some Miracle-Gro garden soil, and some manure. But now that I'm adding this compost, it should be ready by the spring, next growing season. We just want to keep mixing it in. Alright. Good. Now this is the soil I pulled out of it. So I'm going to put some of this back right on top of the compost. Mix that in. So now, what I usually do is I put a leaf mulch, pile some leaf on top to kind of just mulch it, keep it protected from a lot of the rain. It's going to compact on its own. Take some leaves. Now I'm going to do all my beds like this, and then by spring, planting season next year, should be a little better for the plants to pick up some nutrients, and then I'll just add more compost and fertilizer as I plant. So this is gonna sit there 5 months, 6 months, and just little by little it'll start getting decomposing and giving that soil nutrition. Right here, come on, Lucy. We'll play later. I've covered the planters with boards, pallet slats, kind of just protect it from any rain that might wash away some of the soil. So I just try to cover them up either with leaves, or if I have any wood I can cover them with, I do that, and then just pull them out, add compost in the spring. These are the garlics. Now they're supposed to, be ready by June, July, but they've come up a little early, but they'll probably die back and then lie dormant until it's ready to grow again in the spring. So we shouldn't harvest these until June, July at least. So I'm just gonna let them go, see how far they go there, and I'll be amending this soil as well. I'm going to be pulling out half of this and then doing the same thing I did with the other bed, and just get that ready for the winter. Cover it with leaves and just let it sit there all winter long. So, and we're going to do a potato harvest, but I think that'll be another video. I don't know if I'll get to it today, but if not, I'll put it in there so you guys can check it out. It's on my second potato harvest, and just curious to see if anything grew underneath there. So this is how the garden looks so far. Yeah. So thank you for joining me. It looks a little depressing, but it'll look a lot better springtime. Can't wait for the next season. And thank you for joining me. I hope you learned something. I hope I taught you a little something about composting and so forth. And hit the like button if you like it. And subscribe if you're a new viewer, and I appreciate you watching. So thank you, and have a great Thanksgiving, and take care. Bye.